Now when such big changes were going on in education in India, what must have happened to the local schools which were there in India since centuries? It could not have been that India was without schools before the advent of Britishers in India. So what happened to those schools and how they were and what was their condition is another interesting fact. Now on this we have Willam Adams' report, which gives us a clear picture of the schools which were there during the pre-British period. In 1830, a Scottish missionary named Willam Adams toured round the districts of Bengal and Bihar to find out about the status of schools in these areas, because he had been told by the government of India to give a report on the vernacular education in India. And the report that he gave was very interesting. He said that there are over 1 lakh pathshalas in Bengal and Bihar alone, and in each pathshala the average number of students is 20. Of course, there were 20 lakh students studying in these pathshalas. The pathshalas were generally started by a wealthy man in the village, but sometimes it was also started by a guru. The best thing about these pathshalas was that there was no rigidity about education. The system of education was very flexible. There were no fixed fees, there were no registers, there were no roll calls, there were no books, there were no benches, there were no chairs, there were no classrooms, and it was just that the students gathered at a place, sometimes even under a banyan tree or in the guru's home or a building, small building which was there, and here they sat down to learn whatever the guru taught them. There was no fixed syllabus and thus there was no examination as such. Now, everything that the guru taught was oral. There was nothing written about these pathshalas. We see that all these students, they sat together and learned from the guru. There were no different classes like class 3, class 4, 5. The children of different levels also sat together and the guru interacted with them in different groups there itself, depending upon the level of the student. Now, you must be feeling that it was a very strange kind of education which was there, but there were certain positive points about this education. And the most important was that the students did not have to attend school every day, as there was no attendance. So, the poor peasants, farmers' children who could not attend the school during harvest time because they had to help their parents in the fields, also had an access to education. That is, they worked in the fields during the harvest time and returned back to the pathshalas in the other months. So that was the Willam Adams report about the vernacular system of education in India.